Zhao Liying is amazing in a gauze dress, with charming makeup and long flowing hair, showing off her sexy collarbone and beautiful shoulders. The slanted shoulder design is an enduring fashion element in the fashion circle. It is probably the most friendly style among all strapless designs. Compared with tube tops, one shoulder and suspenders, it is extremely tolerant to the body. The simple slanted shoulder dress only exposes one arm, fragrant shoulder and collarbone. Although the exposed area is small, it is enough to seduce the eyes. The sloping shoulder design is not only sexy, but also can shift the visual center of gravity, modify the body curve, and it will not be too exposed, sexy and very elegant. Ingenious designs can often bring more charm to the wearer. You must choose some clothes that can show your personal characteristics for matching, so that you can show your personal charm. Zhao Liying is amazing in a green slanted shoulder dress. The green gauze floor mopping dress with slanted shoulders shows off her fragrant shoulders and charming collarbone. With long hair and shawls, delicate facial features, and picturesque eyebrows and eyes, she fully interprets the charm of a woman. Now Zhao Liying is really more and more temperamental, mature and attractive. It is also recommended to choose a long skirt style for a slanted shoulder dress, so you might as well use the light gauze material to enhance the overall purity of the long skirt. The combination of green and green sand is not only very pure, but also makes women's sense of age reduction more obvious. The overall tone of green gives people a very fresh and soft feeling. It not only complements the skin tone, but also exudes a little elegance and grand charm. The tulle gives people a fairy-like feeling. The whole skirt combines this mesh elements give people a sense of lightness and fashion vitality. The most notable feature of this dress is the temperamental asymmetrical shoulder design, which shows a touch of personality and is elegant at the same time. Especially the slanted shoulders are cut to expose the shoulders, and the whole shape is instantly fashionable and very feminine. Moreover, Zhao Liying's neck and shoulder lines are perfectly displayed, which is eye-catching and not vulgar. This way of dressing can also interpret the small fashion of light fashion women to the extreme, which looks very sweet. Ingeniously exposing the skin will make your personality stronger. If you don't want to spend too much effort to create this kind of atmosphere, you can directly choose this kind of skirt with a full sense of design, and you can superimpose slits on the shoulders. In this way, it will make yourself the shining focus in the crowd. Off the shoulder is a very thoughtful design, especially for sisters with a slender upper body. This kind of slanted shoulder dress is also very worthy of reference and attention. Use the slanted shoulder design to modify your head-shoulder ratio, and combine this kind of sloping shoulder design can also modify the curve of the neck to achieve the purpose of looking thinner. Look at Zhao Liying's exquisite and beautiful makeup, which is specially matched with the style of clothes. A pair of big watery eyes are shining like little stars. The big red lipstick makes her look good, and the overall appearance is more temperamental, fairy-like full. Whether it is makeup or temperament, there has been a new leap. If a good-looking skirt wants to stand out in the crowd, tailoring is very important. Only in this way can your look be more expressive. On the one hand, the unique tailoring design is to improve the overall fashion sense, and on the other hand, it can also make your shape less monotonous, so you can choose some special tailoring when choosing skirts. The slanted shoulder skirt will reveal one shoulder, and the slanted shoulder design shows the left and right asymmetrical design effect, so that one side of the shoulder is covered and the other side is exposed, so the bone shape characteristics can be clearly and intuitively presented. Unilateral shading can shorten the visual width of the shoulders and make the figure look more refined. The slanted shoulder design with a sense of design will not look dull but also enhance the shape and fashion of the clothing. On important occasions, how can you miss a red skirt? Although many people hate the red dress and think it is tacky to wear, but I have to say that the red dress is really exquisite and eye-catching when worn. Compared with other colors, red also has a strong eye-catching degree, so whether it is a red dress or a red skirt, it can bring eye-catching degree and is also very attractive. When Zhao Liying attended the event, she wore a red. The slanted shoulder skirt not only shows femininity, but also looks exquisite. The red dress can be selected according to the material. Of course, the little red dress of different materials will make the image of women different. Some women want to make their image more beautiful and pure, so they will use the little red dress made of light gauze to match it on up. The red gauze skirt can make women more agile. Although it is bright red, it will also make you look light and elegant. Red is a very atmospheric color. When choosing an evening dress, you can choose it with confidence. It will only make you stand out from the crowd and gain a lot of heads. The red floor-to-ceiling gauze skirt with slightly curly hairstyle, long hair shawl, revealing delicate collarbone, is the most eye-catching presence in the crowd. Although it is a skirt that drags the floor, the tailoring of the skirt is not overly exaggerated. The small mopping cut is used to outline a more romantic and elegant beauty. This simple and romantic style is also very soft and gentle to wear. The texture of the gauze skirt is very unique, some are transparent, and some are not transparent, but no matter whether it is transparent or not, it will make everyone feel a softer and gentler effect. Women want to be gentle and wear more gauze skirts, which are full of elegance and femininity. The waist design perfectly outlines Zhao Liying's figure curve, showing her good figure vividly. The length of the skirt drags the floor. Visually, the upper elongates the length of the legs, creating the feeling of long legs, which is very tall. The gauze fabric looks very light, weakening the heavy feeling brought by red. 02. No Name hit the nail on the head and made Wang Yibo a blind box watcher, a post-spring festival topic. Regarding the fact that most of the anonymous names in Anonymous do not match the truth, people gradually realized that Anonymous is the real luxury of the Spring Festival. The publicity wind of the Spring Festival file has already blown, but the crew of No Name is still doing road shows all over the country. The director Cheng'er, actors Wang Yibo, Dapeng and others have not rested during the Spring Festival. They are still working hard to promote their beloved works and sell them seriously. Tickets, close communication with fans and movie fans, conveying a patriotic enthusiasm and positive energy, which makes people feel a little distressed, and at the same time, there is a sense of admiration in my heart. Perhaps, just like the incidents of ticket theft that netizens sometimes encounter in movie theaters, the crew of Wu Ming can only stimulate the audience's interest in going to the theater to watch a movie about the nameless movie during the Chinese anti-Japanese war. The story of the hero shows from another aspect that director Cheng'er and Wang Yibo really cherished this film. No matter what others say, time will definitely give the answer. Those who have watched the movie No Name in the past few days have given sharp feedback on their impressions after watching it. First of all, the beauty of the picture is obvious to all. The sense of atmosphere rendered by the lighting, the sense of reality of communication in different languages, the sense of mystery of the costume scenes, and the sense of humanity permeated by the lines of the plot are all the sources of the shocking feeling of the film. Secondly, the narrative technique is messy but not chaotic. Director Cheng'er, who likes to tell stories from the middle climax, finally let the audience understand the film. In the play, the roles played by Tony Leung and Jo Soon should be old people on the anti-Japanese front. Because of the husband's special professional status, the wife can't help herself, but her heart is full of hope, but she has no regrets. The roles played by Wang Yibo and Zhang Jinggai belong to the organization, and they have passionate new anti-Japanese forces in their chests. However, in the face of the betrayal of former friends and brothers and the death of their lovers, the roles played by Wang Yibo cannot wantonly vent their anger and expose their identities. Emotional portrayal of the cruelest life of underground workers. Since I chose to remain anonymous, it is possible that I will not be able to reunite with my family for life, and I will only be anonymous for the rest of my life. Once again, the acting skills of the actors were all well received. Tony Leung and Jo Soon's old partner reunited, and they really contributed wonderful acting skills at the textbook level. Wang Lei, Dapeng, Wang Chuanjun, Zhang Shuang, Zhang Jinggai, Senbazi and other professional actors showed breakthrough acting skills. Wang Yibo, as a film rookie with a non-graduate background, has contributed his super-perfect acting skills so far that satisfy the audience. Although some people still mention facial paralysis acting skills, but as secretary, what is needed is a calm expression, otherwise it would have been exposed long ago. Of course, in the role played by Wang Yibo, the director endowed the ideals and beliefs of the youth, the wit and bravery of professional identity, and the beautiful love between children and children in the world. However, as a person who bears the national calamity and family enmity, he finally did not abandon his faith and chose to continue to lurk. Although he has no name, he believes that as long as he waits a little longer, the sun will surely break through the darkness. The audience is in awe of the spiritual connotation and the stamina of the film. Finally, the topic with the highest degree of discussion. Because the audience in the theater where No Name was screened began to discuss. Some people will ask their companions, why did Secretary Ye change his tie first before saving people? Someone said, did you notice Wang Yibo's expression on the Japanese military vehicle when he was arrested? And humanely, I didn't expect this movie to be so good. There are still some parts that I don't seem to understand. Let's read it again next time we take a break. Because it is Cheng'er, and because of Wang Yibo, the film No Name has been a blind box and a target for complaints from the audience from the official announcement to the release. Through the producers and box office results of these 7 films during the Spring Festival, the director, actors and audience more or less felt the power of capital, popularity, hard work, dedication and growth, as well as the charm of character and the weight of the work itself. The continuous efforts of the theater and crew during the Spring Festival made the audience truly appreciate the love. Here is a little prediction: No Name and Wang Yibo may become the hot topic of discussion and the common goal of colleagues after work during the Spring Festival. I have a hunch that if this film participates in foreign film awards, there may be unexpected surprises in the choice of actors according to director Cheddar's aesthetic picture and plot concept.